I remember what happened to my first son. That was at the age of, was it 5 or 6? I remember going to pick him up. The class teacher rushed to me like I wasn't at the reception waiting, to see him coming down. And then the class teacher came and said, "Oh, Mrs. Sylvester-Ogan, I just want to see you. It's about your child." So I was like, "Well, let me know what you want to say about my child." So she was like, "Something funny happened in class." And I was like, "Oh, okay, something funny." So I was like, "Okay, that should be like more positive complaints to hear about." He said, "Okay, in class they were talking about hospitality." And then, so the teacher asked, "What's hospitality? What is hospitality?" And they were surprised. My son raised his hand. He didn't talk. He couldn't express himself. So what they saw him do was just like, fall on the floor and was kind of shaking like, somebody that is sick. And then he now said, "Hospitality." I don't know whether he said hospitality. He was just demonstrating. And then people started, the classroom, all the students, they started laughing. And they were laughing at him. He didn't see anyone like clap for him. And then I was just imagining, the teacher telling me this story and she was laughing. "Hey, your son is very funny." But it was not funny at all. It broke my heart. It broke my heart for, such a class teacher to be very insensitive. And immediately I picked up what he was trying to do. The Holy Spirit was always guiding me. And I was like, I'm sure this boy, is tired of like not being like every other kid in the class. He just wants to like prove himself that he can be able to answer a question, that they can applaud him. These children, they want to live the normal life that every other child is living, just because of this lack of communication, not able to express themselves. As he was like, let me just do it in action. And what he was receiving was like this kind of shameful laughter, like that was all over him. It was not funny. I just told the class teacher, "Okay, thank you very much." I couldn't just imagine how that child would have been feeling at that time. And in my heart, I was like, this child is actually trying to communicate with every other person, but they don't understand. At least they could have done it in such a way that, even they like to clap. But I know that what he heard was like maybe hospital. And I'm just sure that, that these children, they know what is happening around them, but it's just that communication. And that was when I took it up to God and I said, and I know that I'm going to, like the Bible said, that they that wait on the Lord, they will renew that strength. Like I had that energy, like I'm going to, with God's help, I'm going to help this child to overcome these symptoms that he's going through. And the funny thing about it is that, knowing that autism is, is a kind of like a mental disorder that, that children experience at early age. It's something that you might not notice at 1 or 2 or 3, maybe just suddenly just comes up with you not, not having an experience of any form of challenge with that child, and it suddenly just comes up. And that's when I knew that this is the lie of the devil and this is not who my child is. And I was so desperate, because when you don't know what is happening to you and what is the symptoms, nobody's able to tell you what is happening, is overwhelming. And then that's when I knew that I've looked up to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help can only come from God. And I took it up to God, and I knew that that is the reason why today that I have my victory over these children. Thank you for watching this episode of the Defeating Autism podcast. I trust that you have been blessed. Here is my book, Defeating Autism, where I share my journey in fuller details. To get a copy, send a message to the number showing now on your screen, or click on the link in the description box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in my next episode. Till next time, God bless you.